So Paula White recently said she was celebrating her 10th wedding anniversary. But in actuality, she's only been legally married for 8 years. So here we have a news story that says that Jonathan Cain has been married to his wife since 2014. There's just one problem with this. They didn't get a marriage license until 2016. And she filed income tax in 2015 as single. So they weren't married. They were telling everybody they were married. And what does the Bible say about liars? What I want to know is why this woman that met this man when he was married, and then he divorced his wife, and 2 months later he marries Paula, but they weren't really married. They had a ceremony, but it wasn't legal. So why is this woman on so-called Christian television networks like Daystar and other networks, why is she being promoted as a Christian leader? And then to top it all off, in 2015, she has another so-called wedding ceremony. This time, she wears a wedding dress. She has a big reception afterwards. It was a major production. Then she goes to her church where she was pastoring at the time. And everybody's applauding her marriage. But there was one problem. It wasn't legal. They were living together. They were shacking up, as people say. You know, sometimes people say, well, we went out in the woods and we got married in the eyes of God. Well, that's what Paula was saying. She was married in the eyes of God. But for you have to be married legally for a marriage to be real. You can't just shack up and say we're married because somebody performed a ceremony. Here's a copy of the marriage license from 2016. And as you can see, this is when the marriage was actually legal. So Paula White has some credibility problems, I would say. What is this woman doing representing Christianity? Because she's not a Christian. How could anybody that's a Christian lie like this? And her husband's no better than her. He went along with it. And to top it all off, Paula is the chairperson for American Values. Why? How could this be? She's going out and representing Trump at this America First Policy Institute, where every month or so she's hosting luncheons and inviting pastors to a free luncheon so they can support Trump. But if you know your pastor is going to one of these luncheons, you might want to give him this video so he knows who he's dealing with, because it's ridiculous to accept this woman unless she repents. She needs to repent and really get born again, because she's not born again. You can't act like this and be born again. Anyway, don't forget my book. I wrote over a 200-page biography on Paula White, and it's available on Amazon. President Trump's pastor, and she's still his pastor. She's still advising Trump, and he's in a whole world of trouble, and especially if he's going to have these kind of people advising him. God bless.